Hello guys, from wherever you are watching, I believe you are okay, and of course if it's your first time to actually watch, make sure you subscribe. So today I basically visited again a friend to actually share out ideas, and of course for you to actually know whoever is outside there who is actually rearing poultry, and of course you need to know these different kind of diseases that attack poultry, and of course how you can actually overcome these kind of diseases in case you want to become a millionaire out of poultry. You need actually to be aware of the different kind of diseases, and of course how you can actually overcome these diseases. Once you do that, I believe you'll actually be in a very good move, and of course a very good pace to actually compete with some of your other competitors outside there. So I believe you'll actually be learning a lot from this. So
called Lazarus Alomu, a young youth from Soroti City. Today we are going to talk about diseases that affect turkeys. We have quite a number of diseases that affect turkeys. We have Coccidiosis, we have CRD, we have Newcastle. There are many of them, but though there are many diseases that affect turkeys, prevention is always prevention is better than cure. It's encouraged mostly for us to prevent these diseases, other than for us to wait just your flock to be affected with the disease, then you go for drugs that treat them. No, it's better for you to prevent them earlier than for you to wait the disease to attack your turkeys. So let's look mainly what affects actually what are these signs that show that your turkey is sick. One is inactivity, mostly during the morning time and also the evening time, and especially when you're letting them out of their house. And then the other one is you find that your turkey always moves alone, doesn't want to move with other flock. Then the other one is you will have ruffled feathers. That one also shows that your turkey is not quite well. The other thing is again sneezing, cough, lack of appetite. Those are mainly. So let's look at some of these diseases one by one, these common diseases. Let's first start with CRD. CRD stands for chronic respiratory disease. This is a respiratory disease that is caused by a bacteria called Mycoplasma galliseptum. This disease mostly is you find that during from the time you bring your turkey, you find that most of these turkeys, they have this disease already in their blood. So what you need to know is get to know the signs of this disease. One of them is sneezing, the other one is cough, and then there are other signs also. So you need to know this which sign has affected is affecting your turkey, such that you will know that this is a disease that affects your turkey. So you find that CRD cannot be eradicated once it has been found in your flock. It is not eradicated from your farm. What we only do is we just suppress it. Whatever antibiotic you will use, either tylosin, whatever antibiotic, we just eradicate it, but we don't remove it from the farm. This you find that your birds become the carrier of this disease. It can be transmitted from the parent to the offspring. It can also go from a parent to the eggs, then to the what? The offspring. So we don't treat this disease once it's in your farm. So, but we do eradicate it, or we do suppress it. We don't eradicate, I mean, but we do what? We do suppress it. So there are quite a number of drugs that we can use for treating this disease. One of it is just like the way I said, tylosin. We have thiamulin. We have there are many other drugs. You just go and look for these antibiotics that treat. We have also we use amoxicillin. Those ones, amoxicillin. All those can treat CRD. And then the other thing is we have to, let's look at this. Another disease is coccidiosis. Coccidiosis is also it's a disease that is caused by a parasite. And what are the signs of coccidiosis? One, we have a bloody poop or a brown poop. So there are quite a number of species of coccidiosis. We have around 9 species of coccidiosis. 9 species of coccidiosis, and then but only 5 are common. But there are around 9 species of coccidiosis. Only 5 of them are common. So you need to know that which species has attacked what? Your flock. So we have there is one like we have Emeria maxima, Emeria brunetti, and then Emeria necatrix. All those ones affect the what? The small intestine of your what? Of your turkey. Then we have the other one is there is a one that affects the duodenum of your what? Of your turkey. And then there is a last one that affects the what? There is a one that affects the sika of your turkey. So what you need to know is to identify which one affects which part of what? Of your what? Of your turkey. So once you know that, you will be able to what? To treat those diseases. But if you try to treat it, then it fails. When you try it, like when you try this method called a trial and error, and that method fails, what you need to do is you take one of your turkeys into the what? To the lab for analysis. When you take to the lab, you find that they will tell you that this is the kind of species that is attacking your what? Your turkey. So you have to be very serious when you're handling this, because you might treat a different strain, and yet it is the other strain that is attacking your turkey. So you should be very aware of that. So there are quite a number of drugs that treat coccidiosis. We have there is this prolium drugs that contain that active ingredient, prolyum. So what you need to know again is get to know that which kind of which active ingredient is in that drug. For example, if you have a prolyum, like when you use a prolyum active ingredient this time and it fails, next time try to what? To change again the what? That drug. You find that it will help. You don't use again the same type of drug that you used the other time. Yeah, and then what you need to know that this kind of coccidiosis that affect the small intestine gives your turkey to have you find that your turkey or your bird lacks the what? Lacks appetite, because you find that it goes and attacks the what? The small intestines, and you find that digestion has been altered. You get it? So mainly that. And then maybe what we need to know is there is a case whereby your flock might be attacked by a combination of diseases. You find that your flock might be attacked by CRD plus Newcastle disease, and then plus E. coli. In that case, you need to be very careful in your farm. When that kind of case happens in your farm, it is very, very, very dangerous, because it can take your flock within a limited range of time. So you need to see, and you need to be very serious when you're doing this, and don't just treat your bird anyhow. Once CRD and Newcastle disease and E. coli is in a combination, it is very bad. So what you need to do is first you find that you find a way of dealing with these diseases in a careful way. First treat CRD and E. coli. So treat CRD and E. coli, and then for Newcastle disease you can give your birds multivitamin. After you giving multivitamin, the multivitamin can boost the immunity of your what? Of your bird. After you boosting the immunity, you can now treat E. coli and what? And CRD. So there are quite some drugs that can be used for treating E. coli. We have some like sulfonamides and then those other ones. Just you can just go and get. You can go to a drug shop and you ask someone who is responsible. You can tell someone that I have this such and such a kind of these are the signs that I have in my turkey, like that. Then that person will definitely help you. And I said sulfonamides, and then for CRD, I told you last time that for CRD you can use tylosine, then you can use also thiamulin, but there are many other antibiotics that we can use. And then the other thing is Newcastle. Newcastle disease is also one of the diseases that is very, very dangerous. It can take your flock within a limited time. So what you need to do is also identify which strain of Newcastle is affecting your bird. So the signs of Newcastle are one is you find that there is also inactivity in your turkey, lack of appetite, and then we have a greenish poop mostly. So when you see that, you know that suspect at least it is what? Newcastle disease. So there are three strains of Newcastle. We have lentogenic strain. This strain is a least violent strain, and this strain mostly gives some small respiratory signs like cough. And then we have mesogenic strain, and then the other one we have the velogenic strain. So those are the strains that mostly affect the what? Affect the your turkey. So, but you need to know that which kind of strain is what is attacking your turkey. So mostly what you need to do is take your turkey to to the laboratory for a test, such that they will test and then they will tell you that this is the kind of disease that is affecting your turkey. So mostly you can take just a sample of some small number of turkeys that you can take into the laboratory for a test, and then they will help you from there. So if you manage it like that, I'm assuring you, you will not mess up in your farm. So those are the main things. Then the other thing is mainly which can also go with the disease management is the biosecurity method. What are these biosecurity measures? These are measures that you can introduce into your farm to avoid your farm from getting contact from what? To avoid your farm from getting contact from other farms, or maybe from diseases from being carried from other farms into your farm. We have these external biosecurity measures, then we have internal biosecurity measures. One of the examples of internal biosecurity measures is like for you can set like if one of your turkey is sick, you can do what is called isolation. That is one of the internal biosecurity measures. Those are the biosecurity measures that you can use in your farm. Then the other one is external biosecurity measures. Is we have traffic control. Just like the way I say, you can control other people from getting access into your farm, control other birds. For example, you can put a fence. Yes, mostly you can put a fence. So I said those biosecurity measures, they help you a lot. So you can practice isolation, practice traffic control, and many other things. There are quite many other things that you can do in your farm in order for you to be successful. So those are the main kinds of diseases that you can mostly handle in your farm. But there are very many types of diseases that affect the turkeys, just like the chicken also. So then maybe the other thing is have a regular vaccination of your birds right from day one up to the last day for market. And then the other thing is regularly how you have to deworm your birds, deworm them. You can go to a drug shop, and they will tell you those dewormer, they will give you mostly. So those are the things that we can maybe talk